Hi there. I want to take the moment today and tell you a story about something that happened to me about 2 weeks ago. And it was an aha moment that's very relevant for me. It's actually very relevant in this moment right here, and I want to share that with you. So about 2 weeks ago, I'm in the car driving along, just listening to some music, lost in thought. I'm not even sure if I was really headed anywhere specifically, other than maybe running some errands. But here I am, just kind of driving along, just relaxing, music's going, very present in the car, lost in the music, lost in the movement, just present. And right then and there, a memory surfaced from about 30 years ago. When I was about 14 years old, it was my birthday, and give or take a day or two, my brother Tony showed up, and he gave me a book for my birthday. But this book was different. It was a big coffee book, and it was the celebration of Donald Duck's 50th anniversary. And it was a cool book. It was very colorful, it was big and sturdy. It had the old animations, told the story of how Donald Duck came to be, but it had one thing in there that stuck with me, and one thing I grabbed. If I could just rip one page out of the book, it was this page. It was how to make Donald Duck's voice. He gave a step-by-step instructional layout of how to make his voice. So here I'm 14, possibly 15 years old, and I'm listening. Okay, first thing, take your tongue, twist it. Second, put it to the roof of your mouth. Third, vibrate it. Fourth, talk out of the side of your mouth. Donald Duck's voice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Donald Duck-like voice came out. I tried it again. Roof of the mouth, twist, vibrate, Donald Duck-like. Roof of the mouth, twist, vibrate, Donald Duck-like. Over and over again. Tried 6 months later, same thing. Tried it a year later, same thing. This is something I've done multiple times through my life, trying this one thing over and over again. But I've kind of accepted where it is. It's Donald Duck-like. People understand what it is. Kids giggle. My daughter would laugh. Daddy, do it again. Funny, silly stuff. And I like being funny and silly at times. But in this moment, I tried it again. I'm driving in the car. Tongue, rotate, top of the roof of the mouth. Vibrate, out of the side of the mouth. Same thing. Same thing as always. I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting the same result over and over again. But right in that moment, in my mind's eye, the page popped up and I saw the instructions again, and this time I read them differently. I took my tongue, I twisted it, I put it to the roof of my mouth, except this time I moved it over 1/4 of an inch. I vibrated it and I made the voice, and out came Donald Duck. I was excited, it kind of blew me away. A little kid in me was definitely excited, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, it's amazing. And I did it over and over again that day to make sure I didn't lose it. At the end of the day, my voice was hoarse. Funny, I'm making a duck so I could be hoarse. But then as I'm driving, this little epiphany popped up, this aha moment. What would happen in my life if I did the same things I was doing, but I only switched them up of 1/4 of an inch? Would my results be different? Would how I showed up in life be different? So from that moment on, I've started looking at things and making the slightest little bit of changes, because I have a lot of passion for life. I have a calling in life. And I feel the need to move forward in a certain way. There's not even a need, it's a desire, it's a passion. I can't change it. There's something about helping people that is what's moving me forward. But what if I kind of just switch it over a little bit? And that's what's happening right now when I'm making this video. This is something I may not normally do, but here I am taking everything I have and moving over a little bit. So I invite back to you. What in your life can you do similarly that you've been doing, but just changing it the slightest bit? What about getting up 10 minutes earlier and meditating first thing in the morning when you get up? What about going to bed 10 minutes earlier and sleeping 10 more minutes and then getting up so you're a little bit more well-rested? Maybe it's adding a healthy meal in once a day, once a week, just doing something different, taking what you already do that has some positive benefits where you feel called to move in action, and just do the slightest little shift over. Just talk to any golfer. When they come down and they go to swing and they go to hit that ball, and their club face is just a millimeter off, it goes in the next fairway. Or maybe they need to move it so it's a millimeter in the right direction and it's right down the correct fairway. So I invite you to take a look at your own life and see where in your life can you make the slightest little bit of adjustment that's gonna embolden that path that you're walking on, light it up a little bit more, drive you forward even more, and just see what shows up in your life. So feel free to share with me any changes that you made in your life. If you see me, you send me a message on here, whatever feels comfortable for you. I look forward to hearing what you have to say, and I look forward to myself stepping on this path even more. Just slightly a little bit more to the right, or maybe it's even to a little bit to the left. So I wish you well, and have a wonderful day. See ya.